Welcome everyone to the new update, the February update of Clash of Clans. We have the update and we are going to dive straight into the base. As we go through the screen, we see the base collecting all of our resources. And as we are looking at the base, we're going to take a look over to the left, and you're going to see the new clan chat UI that's going to allow co-leaders and leaders to pin messages. So you can say things like, make sure to get your capital raids attacks in your turn your flag red if you don't want to be in wars. That will be there permanently, and all leaders and co-leaders have that accessibility. So further to the update, we're going to look down at the most important update in Clash of Clans, to the Dark Spell Factory, which will give us access to the brand new Dark Spell, the Overgrowth spell, which is very wonderful. It's Master Wizards dabble in Dark Elixir Brewery. Their compact dark spells require keen insight to master, but provide unique tactical advantages. So it's about 4 million elixir, and you're going to have the ability to do that, I think, at Town Hall 11. And once you have that ability, you're now going to see how it looks. And look as it tangles all of the defenses, which essentially is a freeze spell and an invisibility spell. And notice that the Barbarian King ignores all those defenses and goes right to the gold storage, which does give a tactical advantage. You do get a 22-second duration. Then the defenses become active again when the Overgrowth deactivates. It is a 15 tile. It does target ground, and its housing space is 2. Then you can come in and clean up those defenses after they have been shut down. So this does give you at least another way of maybe helping with your funneling, or even moving forward with the sides of the base essentially being taken down, so you can spear your respective army straight into the town hall. To not waste any time, let's hit confirm for 4 million elixir. And we are going to use a Book of Building on this because we want to see how the Overgrowth spell works. It does look very interesting from the sneak peeks. So as we are excited about the Overgrowth spell, we are going to take some time off of this by just using that Book of Builder. And now we have the level 6 Dark Spell Factory. We're going to head on over to the pet house because the Electro Owl is going to get 5 new levels. I always like putting the Electro Owl onto the Warden coupled with the Electro Owl. And that's going to be very, very interesting from a standpoint of how we are going to use raids, and if you are going to utilize different types of pets with the Warden, or how you guys want to use it. We have full access to that with 5 more levels. The Dark Elixir Drill is also getting a new level, and that is going to allow us to have more dark. I recommend that you probably do these last because some of the defenses are definitely going to be a top priority. And now we have it, folks. The Root Rider has been taken down 600 hit points to 7,400. I've messed around with a new Root Rider, and honestly, with the Overgrowth spell, the Root Rider is still very, very wonderful, and it doesn't really feel like it's lost a lot of its punch. And married with different troop configurations, you're not going to really see any problems with this. That's the Root Rider. The dragons, actually all 3 dragons, the Electro Dragon, the regular dragon, and the Super Dragon, are all getting a boost as well. So in their damage per second. Also, the minion is getting a new level, and as you can see, it's 256,000 dark elixir for nice cleanups and give them a little bit of more of a punch. And the Bowler is getting a new upgrade, which is going to be probably my favorite upgrade due to the fact that the Bowler now has Super Bowlers. And the Hog Rider is getting an upgrade, taking him to level 13, which is now 280,000 with the Gold Pass. Dragon is getting a new level for 16 million elixir, so the hit points are going to be going up in damage per second, which is going to help you with your funneling and or setting the funnel and or cleaning up the trash. It'll be interesting to see how you people do with the baby dragon. You're also getting an upgrade gold mined for 1.6 million elixir, an elixir collector that is going to go up to another level for 1.6 million gold. Now let's go into the blacksmith. Another exciting part of this is the Hog Rider puppet and the haste vial, which will be going on the Royal Champion. So you just click the equipment button, you scroll all the way to the right, and you see the new equipment for the Royal Champion. The haste vial is incredible looking as she ends up getting 9-second duration of a speed increase of 18 and attack speed increase of 60 with a DPS and attack speed increase percentages. I recommend you doing a lot with upgrading the haste vial. It does look wonderful. The next is the Hog Rider puppet, which is going to summon Hog Riders and give you a host of health recovery and hit point increases. This is going to be interesting because you're going to see a lot of tanking by the hogs, but you will have to keep them alive, which is going to be very, very interesting to see how everyone uses the new Hog Rider puppet, and that is the Royal Champion's new equipment. The Scattershot is going to be getting a new level for 18 million gold with a 310 hit point increase and a 5 damage per second increase as well. So it's also going to be down with the nature theme that Clash of Clans is doing, so you're going to see that kind of a bronze, red, gold type of thing for the Scattershot. Inferno Tower is going to level 10 for 17.6 million gold. The hit points are getting a 400 point increase in the damage per second, a 200 point increase, which is going to melt all of the troops. So with these buffs and some nerfs, you're going to have to watch out to see if they are set at multiple and or single target. So here's the example of the multiple, also getting a buff and a new level. The mortar is also getting an upgrade for 15.6 million and a hit point and damage per second increase, as you see on your screen. The Hidden Tesla, which looks really, really cool, is also getting a 16 million gold upgrade, and the hit points are going to be going up 100, and the damage per second is a 10. And the Overgrowth spell will take them down. Very exciting. An upgrade Siege Barrack is now going to have 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. Yes, everyone, that's 2 P.E.K.K.A.s coming out of them initially. So for 14.4 million elixir, you're going to see the new Siege Barrack. A very, very interesting addition to a possible meta. Very, very cool. The Clan Castle did not get anything, so we're going to have to wait for another update. And it does look a little out of place now since the Clan Castle has been so important. It's going to keep that purple. So those look like those are the primary things. So let's go ahead and do an upgrade to the Scattershot and use our Hammer of Building, because it is an expensive one. So let's get started. Have fun, everybody. Let's get going. So let's take a look at the new Overgrowth spell. Let's get into the base. So here we are at the base, and I have gone ahead and done a couple of challenges against myself. I'm going to show you both of them. So let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly how this all occurred. So this is just a friendly challenge with myself. So now we're down here. I decided to take a Yeti Root Rider Witch. I do like that with the Log Launcher. The Log Launcher does get an upgrade. I didn't say that earlier in the video. but it does look like it could still be quite spammy. So now I took the Root Riders and just pretty much threw the entire army right in there. After that, we took the heroes, got all the heroes down, and as you can see, I haven't even used the Overgrowth spell because I want to try to push all my Root Riders into the middle of the base. So once I hit it on the left and the right, it doesn't do anything to the heroes if you notice, but it did push the majority of my troops right into the middle of the base. So you can see how all of this is really quite interesting because then you can just rage. I probably should have brought more heals rather than rage. I didn't also have my queen set up properly. I had her on the wrong equipment altogether for both of these, so I'm going to lose my queen through the single Inferno Tower, and she's going to get just crushed right here. And as you can see, here she goes. She's going to die. Well, maybe it's on the other side. So she's still alive. There she is. Okay. So she's going to get roasted through her right there, right through the ability. So I did use the puppet, but you want to make sure that you have the invisibility vial as well, especially when there's the single Infernos. So I still have some troops all around. I've always gone with a spread out base, so it's always been important to me to kind of almost have people time fail to not get that third star. So that is the first one, and now my warden is going to go down, and that's the end of that. So the next one, I went ahead and came. So I was coming in from the bottom of the army, or of the base, and so this one is now again just spam, and I just wanted to see what is going to be the most utilized. So I went early this time with the Overgrowth spells, and then I came in with that same Yeti kind of a Root Rider bomb with the witches going in, and still I didn't even do anything to the Archer Queen's equipment, which ended up being not very good. So that level 2 Overgrowth didn't last very long. So I would say, looking forward, that I get my army down first and then use the Overgrowth, which it still pushes the army into the middle of the base, which is fine. But then they start to spread out a little bit because I used those Overgrowths too fast. As you can see, the Root Riders tend to, they're still very much alive. And then as I did a rage, you can see how I did get into the Town Hall. It would have been really nice to have a heal here, or at least have the Warden, but the Warden ability went over here to the other side. So again, there's going to be some nuances. I didn't want to show you how easy it is because the Overgrowth is going to take a lot of time, but the question is it more important and or you can see, my Archer Queen got roasted again right through the ability. So I'm pretty much thinking that if you don't have the invisibility vial with your queen, you better have some healers on her from a standpoint of either the healer puppet or just bringing healers with you. So our king is huge again, so that's going to take up, I think it's going to get to about 70% as well. But, I mean, if you think about it, I'm pretty much maxed, this is my war base. But, I mean, as far as the last update, all I had was walls and spells and traps left. So that's what the Overgrowth spell looks like, and we've got a lot of different things that are very exciting. I'm going to go ahead and put as much as I can into giving you guys some more content as to what I believe is now a very, very interesting new time because of the way you're going to either see air raid metas with the buffs on the dragons and the new level on the baby dragons, and of course you have the Root Riders, but coupled with that Overgrowth spell, what are we going to do? So it should be very, very interesting. Well, I hope you guys liked it. I certainly am having a blast. Like and subscribe so I can go ahead and do more content for you. Anyway, until next time, keep clashing, and the Jake Man will always be here for you. Have a great one, everybody.